Hey everybody, it's Chris Lipper on the bus, Small Business Owner Coaching, and we are at our Thursday hub meeting. And today, Nancy Delain from Delain Law, is that how we pronounce it?
Lane Law Office, PLLC, if you please.
There you go. From there, we'll be talking about some of the new regulations that small business owners are going to be facing. And no big wind up here, Nancy, just take it away. And if you can do it in 10 minutes, that would be great.
I can do it in 10 minutes, Chris.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen real quick. Everybody should see something called Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Am I right?
Yes.
Marvelous. So I have a volunteer here. The volunteer's name is Chris Lipper, and we're going to take Chris's business and file this
Well,
business.
before you do that, Nancy, tell us why. Why are we doing this? You're being very efficient, and I appreciate that. But why do we have to do this? What's going on?
Why we have to do this is because the Congress in, I don't know, I guess it was 2019, somewhere in there, passed a law that requires transparency in businesses. Okay, what they're looking for is to have people avoid fraud. So every business owner this year, and December 31st is the drop dead deadline. Every business owner has to file this silly little form. And if you don't file this silly little form before January 1st, 2025, you face a penalty of up to $500 per day for not filing the frickin' form. So we are, it's kind of important that people just file this form. It's a semi-intrusive form. It's not as intrusive as many forms, but it's more intrusive than others. Okay.
Now, can
Um,
people follow along and do this with you simultaneously if you put a link in the chat?
sure, I can do that. Let's see, I need to move that there.
I'm
I can put
assuming this is helpful for everyone, and we want to do this, right? Thumbs up. Okay. Rich does.
yeah,
Tracy
yeah,
does.
people don't want to get themselves
And this is
um
very kind of Nancy. She could be charging for this, just so you guys know.
okay, there's the link to where I am.
All right. Give people a sec to click on that and catch up. Thumbs up for those following along, so we know.
Okay, and it doesn't matter what kind of
Yeah.
small business you are. You can be a not-for-profit, you can be a for-profit, you can be a corporation, you can be an LLC. I don't know if DBAs are included in this. I think this is just
I think
state-based
I
stuff.
heard a question coming in. How do you want to handle questions on the fly?
Yeah, and just shout out if you have a question and make sure I hear you because
Go ahead.
otherwise I'll
Rich has a
follow you.
question. Go
I have
ahead.
a question. You talked before about being a tech writer. I was going to wait until the end when you opened it up for questions, but as long as it's, what
Well,
does a
let's
tech
say
writer
let's
do?
save that, Rich. Let's stay on
Okay.
task here, and we'll save that one for the end. But thank you. We will. Okay, go ahead, Nancy.
Okay. So you're on, everybody's on this boiefiling.fincen.gov website. And as you can see on the very top of the page, it says this is an official website of the United States government, and it tells you how to know that. And the way you know that is because of the .gov. Okay, only the government is allowed to have those
So just
those.
in case somebody's watching the recording, it's BOIEFILLING
No, BOIE filing FILING
dot fi.
FinCEN FINCEN.gov.
Got it.
Okay, so we're going to get started with filing Chris's beneficial ownership information reporting form. Okay, it's a and you can do it in PDF. We're going to do his online. Okay, so we are filing Chris's initial report. You haven't filed the report before yet, have you, Chris?
No, I've given you my two EIN numbers.
Yes, you have. We have to do these one at a time. Okay, the date we're preparing this is today. And then it goes through the government's Privacy and Paperwork Act if you really want to read that. Okay, then next. And do you want to receive your FinCEN ID?
Sure.
Okay. You're not a foreign pooled investment vehicle. Okay. Reporting company legal name. And tell me what kind of entity On the Bus is.
It's an LLC.
So we'll do On the Bus LLC. And is the TM part of the legal name or is that the trademark thing that I told you to put after it?
I believe it's part of the legal name,
Where is that? Where's that? Where's the where's it where's it
right where you're at,
what state is it
New
registered in?
Jersey.
We're gonna do a quick. Jersey Department of State entity search. This is how you find out anything about anybody.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
we're
Let's
going
do
to
this publicly while we're recording it. What could go wrong
absolutely we're going
there?
to do it on the bus. Okay. Business name on the bus limited liability company. The TM is not there. That's
Oh,
what
so I added it afterwards.
that's fine. Okay.
Or maybe my banker at the time said not to then or something.
On the bus. Okay. It tells me a bunch of stuff I need to know anyway. Okay, so we're not going to add the okay, so let's see. Form of identification. Tax. Okay, we're going to do an EIN. And Chris doesn't care that you know what his EIN number is because that gets splattered all over the world anyway. Okay. Jurisdiction. Okay, you are country. United States.
Doesn't like you. I think you gotta take out the hyphen up above.
Yes, I do. Okay, state of formation, New Jersey. New Jersey. Okay, current US address.
I gave it to you.
Yeah, you did.
Nine two oh three seven.
92030. Copy. I'm already there, so 92037. Next. Okay, you're not an existing reporting company. Actually,
Right.
no, you are an existing reporting company.
Oh, I don't know what it means.
What that means is you existed as of the as excuse me, you existed as of January 1st, 2023
Yes.
or 2024, sorry. You don't have a FinCEN ID, so is there a junior or anything like that in your name?
I hope not.
31364, right?
Yeah, March 13th, 64. You guys know everything about me now.
Oh, yeah. And is the 2708 Torrey Pines Road, La Jolla, your business or residential?
Both.
I thought you said March 16th. It says March 13th there. Did I hear
It
wrong?
is March 13th, Friday the 13th. It is correct.
03/13
You had it right, Nancy.
964. It didn't like it. So,
Oh.
okay, this is a business address. And
You guys are following along?
If it's a home-based business, do you use residential address?
I'm sorry, say again?
If it's a home-based business, it would be a residential address.
If it's a home-based business, I'd slow it down a little bit, David.
If you run your business out of your house, you have it.
Yeah.
You have it have it as a residential address or a business address.
If it's I'm putting it as a business, I'm putting Chris's as a business address. It's going to ask me to give his residential address later, which will be identical. Okay.
Okay.
What's the zip code again, Chris?
92037.
92037. Okay. And this is where I need your state issued driver's license, and I actually have that. So let me go to your state issued driver's license. Hang on just a moment here. Desktop.
Just hope it doesn't ask for Chris's mother's last name.
No, it does not ask for his mother's last name. It doesn't ask for a social security. It could ask for a social security number, but I'm not going to splatter Chris's social security number all over creation here. So
Thanks for having my back, Susan.
okay, so I go identifying document number is W
Oh, you're gonna say it too?
6611. Okay. United States. California. Okay, identifying document image. We choose from folder. We go to desktop. And this is just where I happen to have Chris's
It's a bad picture, just to
license.
warn you guys, I was heavier and had a beard.
You need the documents you can get away with are a state issued driver's license or a tribal ID or a US passport or a foreign passport.
I want a tribal ID.
You need one of the above, not all of the above. Okay, and a PNG file is just fine. So we go next, and we go. You don't have a FinCEN ID, and this is where it asks for the information about the individual. That was all the business information. So
Okay.
Okay.
March 13th, 64.
03131964.
I expect a birthday card from all of you now.
Yeah, we got your address too.
Yeah, that's right. Amazon gift card would be just fine.
No, I think we should all just roll up and have a party at your house.
Yeah, there's that. Susan, you can send stars.
Okay.
92037.
Yeah. And again, it's the state issued driver's license, and the identifying document number is W1306611. United States. California. Choose from folder.
I really want a tribal ID.
Actually, you probably don't.
Just like the sound of it.
Okay. And then
Jeez.
email.
Go with chris@onthebus.biz.
And you agree that everything is truthful and accurate?
Yes,
Yes.
and I am a human.
You are indeed. Well, I'm the human. And we will submit. And that is really all there is to this to avoid this $500 per day fine that could
Now,
come your
per
Now,
business. So
Nancy?
I
per
have
business. Chris has
per
two
business.
businesses.
Because I have two businesses, so we can go through this again, or Nancy can do it perhaps afterwards. Does anybody need to go through this again? Yes,
Nancy,
Rich?
quick question.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
Does this need to be filed by individuals who work as independent agents, or just if you have a business like an LLC or something like that?
I honestly don't know the answer to that. I would, if you are an individual running a business, just as a DBA, I would go ahead and file it. Better give them too much information than too little. And that way you cover yourself with that $500 per day fine.
Nancy, I looked this up. There is a list of exceptions
Yes, there is.
because I'm a not-for-profit, but I'm tax exempt, so I don't have to file.
You're sure about that?
That's what's on the list. Tax exempt.
Okay.
And there's very interesting the list is interesting to read over.
All right, we're going to
This
keep
is-
moving here. Rich, you had a question.
Yeah, I got as far as number 16, which was the existing reporting company.
Okay.
So if I check that, it makes it'll disables like the rest of that page.
Yes, it does. If you
And
are an
then-
existing reporting company, you give it your FinCEN and it's happy. It likes you because you've already done all this.
Okay, so I just click next.
If you
Oh.
if you have a FinCEN number, absolutely.
I don't though.
Then you can't just click next.
So I got to go back and I uncheck that box and fill out all that information.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But then it's going to have him check it again and he's going to lose it again. So he should not be checking that box.
You should not be checking that box.
I'm not, my box is unchecked. Thank
Very
you.
good.
Okay. Other questions? Everybody's up to date? Everybody did this? Okay. Nancy, thank you so much for doing this. Will you please make sure to do my other one for me, please?
I'm going to do that right now, Chris.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to kind of tune out and
All right.
if people want to
Well-
watch me do it, I'm more than happy. And actually, I've got a couple of questions for you on that other one.
Okay, well then, why don't we just hang for a minute or two afterwards?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so let's stop sharing screens and go back to the way we normally close with thank yous, testimonials, and announcements. And let me just thank you, Nancy, for doing that for all of us. We're going to go in order, Jeff. You don't have to just hold tight. But thank you for doing that, and thank you for bringing it to my attention. My accountant also did, but you offered to do this for us, and I am grateful, as I'm sure everybody here is. So thank you. Okay. Jeff, you had a question or you wanted to give your spiel?
No, I just wanted to say thanks as well. I know that I have heard of it as well, but with what I do and what Steve does, it obviously gives us a chance to go back to all our clients and make sure that we're helping them out and keeping them away from that fee. So if you have clients, I mean, it's a great way to touch them again and talk to them. So help them out.
And feel free to introduce them to Nancy, who's going to put her contact info in the chat right now.
Nancy
So-
already did that, but Nancy will do it again.
Okay.
Great stuff.
All right, Nancy, you're up next. Why don't you say your thank yous, testimonials, and announcements?
Thank you to Chris for giving me the opportunity to talk about the BOIR. And for seeing that, yes, it is something that's important, and people, especially people who are in the business of advising other businesses, need to pay. And businesses themselves need to pay attention to it. And yes, Susan, they do have exceptions. But most people do not fall within those exceptions.
And you're going to be presenting at the trade show on December 5th.
Yeah, I'm
right?
getting there.
I was going to say, maybe you would bring this up as part one
I'm
of your.
getting there.
Go
I'm
ahead.
getting there. Just
Go ahead.
tick, 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 tick. And yes, I am presenting at the trade show. Oh, actually, I could present this at the trade show, couldn't I?
That's
That'd be
what it
pretty
was.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
you're
my
saying.
point. That was my point for you.
Yeah, maybe I'll do Chris's second one at the trade show.
Okay. You could do that.
I could do that.
Anyway, thank you. Anything else you want to acknowledge here? Thank you, testimonials or announcements?
The recording.
Uh,
Thank you.